These days, I don't know what I'm doing.
Did you start?
Welcome to the 30th episode of the MTS Podcast.
It started? This thing started?
Is it? It is recording. So, Garrett, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm all right. We have.
No. We don't actually have anyone today.
What up, boys? Back at it again with your white friend.
How'd you sneak in here and set up the mic?
I've been here since we recorded the last episode. I've been living in Garrett's washing machine.
For 2 weeks?
Are we really recording? Have we started already?
Yeah, we started.
Why would I lie about that?
Why don't you guys get headphones and I don't get headphones?
Because your mic doesn't have a headphone jack.
Yeah, but the one that I just bought
Yeah, we got
will.
one. So soon you will have headphones.
Suspicious.
If you want headphones.
What kind of phone is that?
It's an iPhone 12 Pro.
Wow.
Yo, it's
latest
funny. You've been on here the most. You're
and
kind of like the unofficial third member.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to be the third member?
I want to be the unofficial third member.
You could just be the regular
If you wanted to
Or
be
the
the third
official third member?
If you wanted to be
Yeah.
the official third member, by
Leave
all
a
take
comment.
it.
Tweet
Yeah.
at us.
Oh, the fans should decide.
Yeah, the fans should. You decide. It's like epic rap
I
battles of
wouldn't want
history.
to. I wouldn't want to be like,
Intruding on their.
Yeah, what if someone listens to this podcast and they're like, I really like this podcast, but they gotta stop having this guy on.
This
Fuck
guy.
them.
And then they
I want Sebastian.
then they hear you guys say I'm the third member, and they're just I bet Simon's hearing this and he's just full of rage. He's
Oh,
breaking
yeah.
a bunch of pencils.
Pencils.
Yeah, because he likes his podcast to say pure.
Well, fuck you, Simon.
Yeah.
No, but if you really want to,
Yeah,
by all means.
I do.
Yeah, we could get. You could add yourself.
You could add yourself
to the drawing,
to the drawing.
and then.
Oh, I get him up in here.
Yeah.
Now that we
You
have
get
the
an empty
mic,
head,
I mean,
Oh boy. Okay.
we basically have an extra mic
Sorry
for the
for the
fourth
slurp.
person.
Give
Why are you
myself-
slurping on? You dog on me for
Yeah,
slurping
you're
on
right. I
mic.
forgot to mute my. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
Give
Okay.
myself,
So guess
a
what?
muppet head. Yeah.
We'll have the third mic, which technically will be mine, but you'll be using it, and you'll get these headphones because I just got new headphones.
Oh.
You get headphones and a mic.
So
How
congratulations.
do you do? Hey, think about this. Whenever people say like ooh la la or whoop de doo, it's never sincere. Try to say it and sound sincere. Like if something impressive happened and you
Ooh
were like
la la.
ooh la la. Like something
Yeah.
would make you go like ooh la la, you know?
Now that's
French. You know,
no,
the
that's
French
I've never heard anyone.
Whoop de doo.
thing. Okay, whoop-de-doo is meant to be
I've
sarcastic.
never heard of
Yeah.
anybody talk about those two specific phrases like that.
But he's right.
They're inherently
He is right,
ironic.
but, like-
I'm right.
Ooh
These
la
are just the
la.
kind of observations that
How
you
many
get from
people
your
are like-
third empty head member.
How many people are like, you guys ever notice that ooh la la and whoop de doo are just never sincere?
Yeah, Sebastian.
It's like,
That's like.
what?
I'd like to slip in like a very sincere, like something cool happens, and I go whoop de doo.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. That's great. Like.
I just got vaccinated.
That was sincere.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Well,
We just were hot off of watching the first episode of Invincible with Sebastian. Eamon and I have already caught up on the
Yeah,
4 episodes
right.
that have been out.
And
but-
I've read the I know what happens. We all know what happens.
Yeah,
We all
you've
know.
only read 7 issues, right? Isn't there like over 100?
7 like compilations.
Oh, compilations.
You know,
oh,
like
damn.
the paperback when they.
How many
I see.
issues are in
Big
one?
ones.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
probably
like,
like 4.
Watchmen is a compilation of a bunch of issues.
Yeah.
So it'd be like if you had a bunch of Watchmens.
I know how compilations work.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's usually how they.
I didn't
And when
have
you
to-
said 7 issues, I was like, oh, so he's only.
No, yeah,
seen
I
this
shouldn't have said
much.
issues.
But yeah.
So, like. Well, okay.
I heard it gets crazy and cosmic.
It does, yeah. Well, there's a lot of Mars stuff.
They started.
They started the
Spoilers, I
Mars
guess,
stuff.
for Invincible, but
And
they
we
started
also,
Mars
but we also all watched Winter Soldier, right? Falcon
Oh, yeah.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah. That was
and
good.
we
And
all
we all
watched
saw-
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, yeah. The 3 of us went to the
Movie
theater
We did.
Yeah, that was wild.
and saw it
Crazy times.
in Real D 3D, which surprisingly was great.
Yeah,
It was so good.
It was an accident, but it was.
It
well
was an
worth
accident, but it was well worth
A
it.
happy accident.
I'm not usually a 3D guy, but the movie was
Yeah,
fantastic.
Garrett
in
lives on
3D.
a 2D plane.
It's really good.
Yeah, I can actually only see myself in 2D.
Way surpassed my expectations.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
didn't think it was going to be that good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I
think
didn't think it was going to
I'm
be bad,
a
but I was just pleasantly surprised. Like, it was great.
kind of like everything I see is like flat Stanley. All the
Oh.
people that walk
you
around are
s-
just flat Stanley.
Just no depth perception.
Yeah, Sorry, we were talking about Godzilla. I have to wear 3D contacts all the time to see people in 3D.
To be able to perceive our reality, yeah.
Yeah, I have to wear 3D contacts.
Is that why every time I see you touch my face and you go, whoa, it looks so real. It's really coming out of me.
Yeah, that's exactly why I do it.
I feel like we could just do a whole hour of recording and just talking about, like, I really liked it, you know?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
Just
we
go
could.
around and I'll say that a lot.
We do that sometimes.
I mean,
Super
all right,
fair summary.
like, spoilers. Watch the movie.
yeah,
Good
watch the movie. Free on HBO Max.
Yeah, spoilers, watch the movie.
Mecha Robot Godzilla was cool.
It's really cool.
It was really
Fantastic.
good.
It was awesome.
It was all good. I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
I liked
It was good.
It
I
was
liked
good.
it.
Okay,
I
like,
liked
It was good.
you know what?
We
The
liked
thing is we did all our talking points the day we watched it.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch a movie and not comment on it. But we could just remember things we said.
All right, let me try
I
to
remember
these.
everything.
I remember
everyone
we were
said.
watching the opening credits, and there was like a depiction of like an ancient Japanese Kong and Godzilla fighting, and they just had like this goofy look on their faces, and it really cracked Damon up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that
that's
was
nice.
pretty good.
Yeah, anything will make him laugh.
Anything will make me laugh. But
Yeah.
also, the like scientific name of the Kong.
Oh, I pointed out that the classification is Titanus, which looks like tight anus.
Yeah, tied
That's
in
my
his Kong.
contribution.
Yeah, that was a good bit. I remember that bit.
And Garrett was sitting in the row ahead of us, even though there was no one sitting next to us.
Because that's how the seat
the seating was
maximum like two
like
people next to each other.
oh, you can't. Yeah,
But didn't the people next to us leave?
yeah, but I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah. So there's people like on
tell
the.
you.
They weren't like right next to us, but like they were on the other side of the aisle.
Like
I
2
didn't
or 3
notice.
seats away from you guys, right?
Yeah, and they got up and left the movie and didn't come back. The scene before the movie really picked up, where they found.
Well, it's the
Mechagodzilla.
climax of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. And then they never came back.
So
And,
they saw all the Hong Kong Godzilla versus Kong stuff, right?
was that? No.
No, I think
They left before
they
that?
left-
Yeah, they
left
left
before it was even revealed that Mechagodzilla was in the movie.
because you know how like the Millie Bobby Brown and the other ones, Paperboy.
Yeah.
They were in like the lab, and then they found it was like they were releasing like the skull crawler to test.
Yeah.
Have you guys talked about Millie Bobby Brown memes on this podcast?
No.
No,
Like
but
the memes where she's like really racist. That was a thing for a
is she
while.
racist?
Well, maybe I could pull some up while you guys fill.
Anyways,
I don't know. Don't.
We always
I don't
want to
go back.
Describe memes.
We had an
Yeah.
episode where we described memes. It was stupid. I hated the fact that we did.
You mean when I came on and talked about the boys?
No, we had a
we've
separate
also
episode.
done
We
that.
had
We've
a
also done
separate
that, I know.
episode where it's just.
Yeah,
I don't
probably-
ever want to do it again.
Probably involves the N word too, so it's
It's
safe
probably
bet
best
not to.
left
I mean,
unseen.
you
I
could
guess
say
we
it
could.
though. We're all
I guess we
friends.
could talk about the movie.
No, you just reminded me. I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm today, and Larry was like talking to a bald guy, and he's like, "I can call you bald. It's like when black people call each other." And then he said it, and it's so good. Anyways,
I love that he's
Larry.
specifically written episodes
yeah, he's like
where he's
Quentin
just said
Tarantino.
the
You
N
know,
word.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's less like egregious or like dirty feeling.
Yeah, because he's
He's doing it for a joke. Tarantino clearly just wants to say the N word.
Yeah, he's jealous.
Although I'm sure Larry also wants to say the N word.
Oh, I wanted on record that I called that there was going to be some Kong sign language.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the scene,
I called it.
the scene where
Give me credit.
What am I saying?
the scene where he does
Oh,
a sign
he's saying
language for the
home.
first time, like literally a second before that, Sebastian leaned over to me and was like, "He's gonna do a sign language at some point."
Yeah.
And then he did it.
I think it was a little more than a second. I'd like to think I was a little bit.
You were
I was a
before the
little quicker.
movie even started. Before you even got
Yeah.
in your car to go
Before
to
the
the movie
movie
theater.
even
Yeah,
started.
yeah, yeah.
Back
5
when
months ago.
King of the Monsters, I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, Kong's gonna do sign language. You're like, what?
Well, I was thinking as soon as I saw there was a deaf girl in the movie.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah, it was
sign
very
language.
obvious.
Monkey's sign language. Oh. I guess it was pretty obvious.
I like how
It's the first time in like one of these movies where I'm not annoyed by the kid that's in the movie.
Mm-hmm. They actually served a role.
She served a role and she wasn't like annoying or anything.
We were
'cause
talking
she
about
can't
how
talk.
Kong has a kid for like communication reasons, but Godzilla also kind of has a kid. the
but
kid
for
doesn't-
spiritual connection
Yeah, yeah.
reasons.
Well, but the kid doesn't really do much.
Well,
for
Godzilla,
He's a lizard. He can't do
Godzilla
hand
does the same
things.
thing in the
Godzilla-
first one with Quicksilver, where they look at each other.
Yeah, they would have a little
Oh,
moment.
that's true.
Yeah,
But don't you think that's
Yeah.
like when a human looks at a little bug and goes like, "Hey, that's a cool looking bug."
yeah.
Do we have a moment? Do you have a moment when you're looking at bugs?
I think the bug thinks we're having a moment, but I'm just going like.
No,
I'm
I
cool
think the
with
bug is terrified. Like there's this giant creature
Yeah.
like stomping
it.
around.
Well, the humans are terrified of Godzilla, but then
Could you
Godzilla looks at them
imagine-
and they
but
go,
we're smart enough to understand what that is. Like a bug doesn't.
Could you imagine if they decided to keep Bryan Cranston alive in this movie universe, and he's just the main
That would've
character?
been good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably would have made the human stuff a lot more compelling.
Who were the humans in the last one? Is it
It's-
Thomas Middleditch was in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle Chandler, like Bobby Brown's dad, and
Yeah.
then her mom,
He was. Oh right.
and
She
then you
dies,
got
yeah.
Charles Dance, Tywin, and Ice Cube's son, who's like a soldier or whatever. Those
Nice
are
Cube.
the big humans.
Big humans.
Oh, and then the Japanese guy who's like friends with Godzilla.
Yeah.
Let them.
He also has a connection.
yeah.
Ken Watanabe.
Did he die?
Yeah, he dies in that movie, reviving Godzilla when they're in Hollow Earth.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went in the Hollow Earth thing.
Hmm.
I liked the Hollow Earth stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a Hollow Earth.
I also like the Kong in the snow stuff.
You like how
Yeah.
it was a Hollow Earth?
Yeah. I like.
Go ahead.
I
Give him a
like
sniff.
how. God, Garrett put his feet up in front of me. I like how when Kong was in the snow, he touched it. And he looked around. And he was like,
"Arr."
he was sad.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Can we talk about that Hollow Earth gravity field? I didn't understand that. Why is it a plane?
Oh, you mean the two planes over each other?
Yeah.
Well, the gravity field, that he touches a rock and the rock goes.
Oh, I can't.
I
tell
think
you. I guess
I think it just separates the two.
yeah, because
two
it's
halves.
it's like the
Why are
inside
there
of a
two
sphere.
halves? Oh, the two poles, maybe.
Yeah. That's what
it's
I
like
said
we
in
said
the-
it. It's like the
on Wednesday.
reverse. Like it's the inside of a
Okay.
sphere.
The
Yeah.
map, the hologram map they had at the beginning, made it look like it was a bubble in there, like it was
Yeah.
a sphere within a sphere.
It is,
Eh.
but it's not like instead of think about like on Earth, we're on the surface, the outside surface. It's like if you're on the inner surface of a sphere.
Well, I just think it should have looked a little different. Like I would, when I picture being inside of a sphere, I don't picture like two mountains.
But if it's giant,
Okay, but
we
the
talked about
space-
this last time.
The
yeah.
space between the two mountains
Well, you
was
might
not giant.
that might be the peak of both.
Yeah,
Since they're
yeah.
mirroring each other or whatever.
But also, like,
It was probably more like the camera.
I thought the
perspective.
light should have been different because it was lit like daylight. But if there were mountains above you, you'd probably.
I think
be
that
in
had to
shade.
do with it being the core or something. That's the light source. That's the only way that there's a light source at all. If it's the
But
core.
if that's the light, yeah,
I like how
it was cool.
I like
Who
how
made those doors?
It's, I mean, like, there's no reason to explain it. It's just a cool visual.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, there's a big monkey fighting a big Godzilla.
That's true.
lizard,
They
man.
never explain why there's a big gorilla.
Yeah. They're just like he's
It's
there.
just a big
So it
gorilla.
doesn't matter. I like
big
how
gorilla.
he walks into Gorilla City and he sits in the big throne.
Yeah,
It was kind of a
It's not
gorilla city.
But it was Gorilla City. I mean, that's where they were from. That's where
He's
the Kongs were from, not
He's-
Gorilla
he
City.
ain't
That's what I'm
wrong.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's where
They had a
the-
little gorilla
yeah.
city in there.
Gorilla City, I just hate it.
There was a statue of the mayor of Gorilla City.
Yeah, there was like the big axe. Oh wait, no, he
The
got
big
that.
Gorilla City axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, apparently the scene at the very end where it's Kong going for his morning run,
Yeah.
that was supposed to be the end credit scene. Yeah.
Was there an end credit scene?
No, there wasn't.
There wasn't. Remember,
I thought it was.
You're
a
not
good-
even talking into your microphone.
It was a good end scene for the movie.
It was a good,
Yeah, it
end,
was
end
good.
scene for the movie. If you want, you could just tilt it.
No, it's okay.
Well, I mean, the audio is no good.
I'm tilting. Is this working?
It's probably working.
Hello?
I don't know.
Don't pull too hard.
These
We have
mics
like a
kinda
very
picked up.
janky
Hello.
We have a janky setup.
right now because we don't have a table.
Am I that lowest bar?
Yeah, you're the.
Oh, I've been real quiet.
You just
Or maybe you guys are just obnoxious
You'll
and
be
loud.
fine. You'll be
you
fine.
just tilt it.
Tilt it back towards me.
No, not that, the
Towards
mic.
me. Towards me. There you go.
Like this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but you
that.
could-
But you
oh.
can move the guard
It's
down.
the awkwardest way to.
No.
I mean, I'm
You're the
holding it like
worst.
this. Like,
Okay. Anyways.
this is all a pointless fodder of like, whatever.
All right. What else happened in this fucking film? Okay, when they were fighting in Hong Kong, King Kong and Godzilla, they were duking it out. But then Godzilla pins him down, and he's like, "Oh!" And then King Kong's like, "Oh!" But then, like, you know,
I think
Godzilla,
it's-
like,
You're talking about the Martha scene of this
yeah,
movie.
the Martha, yeah. But Godzilla, like, cements his dominance. He's like, all right, like, are you?
I was
are you
surprised
done?
that Godzilla like definitively won
Yeah.
the contest.
He's the king.
I wasn't. It's fucking Godzilla.
No, because they're framing Kong as the hero of the movie, so you're like, oh, Kong's gonna win the
Kong
fight.
was way more sympathetic in this movie.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about the first scene they introduced Kong. He's like listening to music and he's taking a shower in a waterfall. But the first scene they introduce Godzilla, it's like menacing Jaws music. He's coming out of the water and he breaks through a bridge.
Yeah, and he
attacks
destroys like a
people.
facility.
He's like a kind of a
Yeah.
villain at
Yeah.
first.
It's a bird. It's way
Yeah.
too late at night for a bird.
Yeah, they do a good job of
You hear that bird?
you
What do you
know
think happens
making
to
Kong
birds?
like
They sleep.
the
Yeah.
protagonist.
Maybe some of them are night owls.
You guys want to?
Shit-eating grin.
Were you gonna say you guys want to make this a bird pun podcast from now on?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
That's a great idea.
no. That's not.
And
Well,
when-
Garrett, I think it's a foul idea.
You proud of yourself?
I'm proud of him. You get a gold star for that one. Fucking, what else happened in that movie?
There's a lot that
The
happened.
Mecha Godzilla was like, boo.
I do like
Beat the
that
shit
they
out
had
of
their
him.
big combo move because Godzilla is getting his ass kicked by Mecha Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kong gets up after he gets like,
Oh yeah, they like revive him with the ship. They like
yeah.
juice him
So
up.
They juiced him up.
there's the anti-grav ships that they mentioned can power like Las Vegas 20 times over or whatever.
There's a lot of sci-fi.
So they
shit
use
going
it.
on now.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool like Blade Runner, cyberpunk, sci-fi stuff.
Oh, the mic. A lot of the sci-fi was just like, whoa, this works. You know, here it is. Like,
Yeah.
there's that scene where Mildred and Paperman take...
Mildred,
I forgot her
Paperboy?
name.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Mildred and Paperman.
Yeah. And the Kiwi kid, they all get in this, like, tube
Deadpool 2 kid.
that shoots from, like, Florida to Hong Kong. And it's like, woo, you know, that's just
It's like underground
Oh,
shipping.
can we talk about the portal in the Earth?
Hollow Earth portal.
I was
the
still
anus.
making my point about
Okay.
how they revive him.
Yeah.
But
Tell me.
yeah, they revive. They do like the defibrillator thing.
They do.
Defibrillator.
How
What
do you
is
say
it? Defibrillator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. With the ship, and then I was just gonna mention the big combo move with him and Godzilla punching Mecha Godzilla was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, and then
With the
Godzilla
axe.
charges up the axe and he
Godzilla's
chops
like
him up. Yeah,
Godzilla's like on the floor. and
Yeah,
then,
they had a little eye contact.
Yeah, they like look at each other, and then Kong is like holding up the axe.
You think there's already
That's
a lot
awesome.
of Godzilla Kong / fiction?
Oh,
I'm gonna check
I'm
that
sure
out.
of it.
There's comics. There's a movie. There's the original movie from like the 70s.
You guys keep talking.
He's talking about fanfic. Rule 34.
Yeah, I'm talking about like them being in love.
Yeah, of course there is.
Yeah.
I liked Electro.
Well, guys, I'm not so sure.
I like Mecha Godzilla's electric punches.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, and like
That's pretty
his,
cool,
his
yeah.
claws. I
Big
liked
red
how
laser.
they went into the Hollow Earth and they were big old crab creatures. Those are
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Well, the vulture bats.
Yeah,
too, those were cool.
And then the like worm things that Kong like beat the shit out
Yeah,
of.
Crabman.
yeah, the best thing about those vultures is when Pennywise's brother just throws a brick at it,
Oh yeah, that
and
was
then you're like, oh, they're obviously gonna get saved by Kong right now, but this is pretty funny. He just like throws a brick.
Pennywise's brother.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, Garrett. But how do you feel about this?
What
Dude,
is it?
come on, they're kissing each other.
Wait, let me see. I didn't get to see.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay, anyways. Hollow Earth, the portal, a lot of it was just like, okay, this is how it works. Here's like sci-fi things, but then again, they
That's
don't
all you
explain.
have to do, though. You don't have to explain.
Yeah,
anything.
you don't have to explain anything.
It's
like
a mindless-
anti-gravity engines. It's like, okay, yeah,
It's
sure.
a mindless monster movie where two big kaiju fight each other. If you
Three
go
big
into
kaiju.
into detail about explaining,
Is Mecha Godzilla a kaiju? I guess because his like brain waves are
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Ghidorah,
it's
some
the
Ghidorah
guys.
in him.
brain skull waves.
I think we
Yeah.
said this before. It's a Galvatron situation in
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, they got the skull of Ghidorah.
I
Power up Mecha Godzilla.
Well, one of the because the one
There's
was
three.
taken by terrorists,
yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then
By
one was
Taiwan.
bought by
One-
that company. The other one is unknown.
We don't know.
yeah.
That's
We don't
probably
know.
what the next movie is. It's gonna be like a fucking thing. but they
fucking
don't have
thing?
anything planned,
Oh.
right?
No, I don't think so. I still think the next movie is either going to be Gigan, which is a Godzilla villain,
Uh-huh.
or they're going to go back in time for another Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson romp with Kong,
Oh.
where he's growing. He's in his
Maybe we'll
adolescent
see
stage.
the
and he's-
storm that destroyed Skull Island.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
storm that destroys
And
Skull
kills
Island.
the natives, or
And he's
whatever.
like growing up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like his beard in the
I think the reason it's going to be the storm thing, it's probably because some sort of kaiju causes it, so he fights it, and then all the natives die or whatever, and then there's just a storm.
I think that's a
they
pretty good
explain it.
idea.
Yeah,
I was pretty disappointed because I went on there just now and there's not a lot of Rule 34 Godzilla Kong porn.
Well, that's where
So
you
if someone
step in.
if someone could get on that right away,
Aren't
someone
you
could
an
make that
artist?
happen. I'm not a smut peddler.
You know, you'd
You showed
make
us smut
so
on
much
Wednesday.
You know, you'd make a lot of
I've had
money.
this conversation before.
Have
you showed us smut on Wednesday.
I mean I'll
Well, he
do it.
doesn't
Not really. It's not-
I'll do tasteful nudity. Sure, that's
Yeah.
not smut. It's not a Godzilla and Kong boning each other.
You know what? I just realized
Yeah.
we should co-create, the three of us.
You think
Instead
I
of
should do?
instead of doing the game or the comic, or no, the movie
Yeah.
universe, the Jesus
Oh, this
religious
again?
comic. So
Yeah, go ahead and explain.
no,
yourself.
I'm not gonna. I feel bad explaining it because we're talking about
I
Godzilla
think you
versus
should
Kong.
feel bad about dropping this in with no context.
Yeah. Now you have
Well,
to.
okay,
explain
so
it.
when we brought up the smut thing and Diggy showed us on Wednesday, I felt compelled to bring it up because that was also something.
Making me sound like a really bad guy.
Wait,
not a
are you
bad guy,
suggesting
You
that?
showed us that smut.
Yeah, as if
Wednesday.
Wait, no. Wait. Was your idea that instead of the video game or movie idea that you came
just
up
make-
with, he
we
should make
co-create
a
a comic.
porno comic?
no, not a porno comic, just a regular comic. What?
I thought you were gonna suggest I make empty heads.
So you could put tasteful titties in there if you want.
tasteful titties.
Yeah,
Tasteful dude.
it's
That's
up.
gonna be
It's
my
up to the.
rival
It's up to
That's
the artist.
Jesus'
really.
first line in the comic.
Yeah,
he
that's
goes,
his first line.
"You've got some tasteful titties." Anyways,
You're listening to the Tasteful Titties podcast. If you just tuned in,
sorry if you.
if you like to skip ahead to the
If-
middle of these YouTube videos or Spotify, we're talking
Or
about
Apple
Tasteful
Podcasts,
Titties.
whatever platform you listen to
Wherever
podcasts
you
on.
find great podcasts.
Yeah.
You know, podcasts say that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Squarespace is an online.
stop. We're not sponsored.
Stop, we're not sponsored. They'll sue us.
No, they don't sue us.
We have to pay them money.
Yeah, for mentioning their name. I liked how when they were, they had the facility to test and
Like how you
build
started that sentence.
Yeah, sorry. I was like trying to think of how I was gonna form. Okay, they had that facility. You're really laughing at that.
I like how when they were.
I was like thinking about it. I was like, oh wait, what?
I love those
I
filler words.
feel neutral.
Okay, shut up. They had the facility of like where they were
Godzilla,
testing and creating
fought
Mechagodzilla,
Kong.
and
Yeah.
they had like the skull crawler eggs, and they like
And the-
released
yeah.
number 10, and then like
The sacrifice
the
pit.
big goy came out, and
Yeah.
they like, and then Mechagodzilla like lasered him in half. You know what they didn't explain, which like they were about to explain and then didn't?
Tell me.
They went into the Hollow Earth to get like the big energy or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
whatever.
They never got the big energy.
She just
they
like
did.
scans it down and then like sends it to her dad, and then he downloads it. So you can't just download energy.
Did they get big energy?
No,
When
I
did
feel
that
like
happen?
they do. That's how they power up Mechagodzilla. I feel like
Oh, right,
there's a
right.
small sentence that probably like explains what exactly they're downloading, but it's just one of those things where
Oh, it was like an
if-
energy signature.
yeah, where
Yeah.
if you miss
Right,
it, then you're
yeah.
like, oh, that didn't make sense.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
like,
like you said, the sci-fi stuff they say sometimes is just like like what they said, anti-gravity engines. You're just like,
We turned to each other and we were like, "What the hell's going on? When did they get this technology?"
yeah,
because it's like set up initially where it's like modern time, like parallel to
Yeah.
our
yeah,
Earth.
and the first Godzilla.
Yeah,
But
and-
now it's surpassed us.
yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
was goofy when they were trying to explain why you would need a Ghidorah skull to be involved with your Mechagodzilla. Like, because at first you're like, oh, it's just a big robot. Like, that makes sense. I don't need an explanation for that. But then
Right.
we saw, like, this Ghidorah skull, and you're like, oh, that's not going to be good.
Yeah.
But they were like, it's like a computer.
Yeah.
What?
It's an organic
No, that
computer.
makes sense.
It doesn't make. Why would your skull be a computer?
Well, you know, what
Wouldn't
if...
the brain be the
Yeah,
computer?
but Ghidorah is like a big alien, so maybe his like brain, some of his brain power is in his skull.
Right, but if he's a big alien, it could be anything. Why didn't they save his brain? That would have made more sense.
Maybe they did.
Brains are much more like a computer, you know?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
So you wouldn't use like an animal's brain as a computer.
You wouldn't use an animal's skull as a computer.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe there's some. Obviously, there's something.
You wouldn't need a
special.
separate computer. Just put
Well,
a
that's the-
computer in the
that's the
robot.
Well, that's the
thing.
thing. There isn't a computer.
We have
powerful
computers
enough.
already.
That's the thing about these movies is that the explanations might be stupid, but it doesn't matter.
It's like we
You
already
saw the monkey
we
and the
already
lizard
had
fight.
Pacific Rim, a movie where there was no explanation for big mechs. We were just like, yeah, we have big mechs.
Yeah, that's true. But I like how they didn't.
Eamon's checking.
Eamon
his phone.
checks his phone.
I like how
interrupts
they-
his sentence.
how they didn't
You're off the podcast.
do,
Sebastian
like,
is now
like the guy
Sebastian's
was
now the
in the
co-host.
mech. You know, he was piling it from a separate location through
yeah.
the skull.
That's cool.
The skull just shoots his brain weight. Oh, that's what it is.
But just put him in the mech. Put a guy in the mech.
But then he's risking his life.
yeah, well, he didn't he die anyway?
Yeah, the
Yeah, he
skull zapped him. They didn't know that would
Ghidorah
happen.
does.
Yeah, the skull zapped him, and when I want to get zapped,
Sorry for
you know what I do? Is I pop open a fresh meal from Blue Apron.
No.
Guys, I know what you're thinking.
Look, if we ever get ads, you can be the ad guy.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I don't want to go out. I don't want to get food from a restaurant. It's COVID times.
Oh my
well,
God.
Blue Apron, they'll send you all the ingredients you
No,
need.
we're
and
not
you can make it at
sponsored. Cut
home.
this
And
out.
it's all prepared and good portions.
Why are you playing
Oh
along?
shit! Sorry.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored. We just highly endorse.
Please sponsor us. We will tell our 15 listeners about your product.
And Blue Apron, if you want to be a listener, you can be number 16.
Oh, Blue Apron.
Blue Apron, listen to our podcast.
Wingstop. I just read the thing. You guys should sponsor us.
Do you think there's a way to like say specific keywords so that we get into the YouTube algorithm? Like if we say like Logan and Jake Paul.
Fortnite?
I don't know.
Maybe some kind of AI
That's a
will
good question.
recognize. I remember the first time I put music in a YouTube video, and then I saw in the YouTube description that the AI had identified the music, and I put up one time I put up me playing a cover of a song, and it identified the song. And it copyrighted it, and it was like, "This is a recording of David Bowie," and I was like, "It's fucking a recording of me."
Yeah, but I
There's
mean,
no
like,
David Bowie in
That's
this.
still copyright.
Is it copyright if it's an original performance of a cover? Because you can make money off a
No,
cover. You can put a
it's-
cover on
it's-
an album.
I think it's. I don't know.
There's something. I think you have to ask permission.
There's some sort of fair use thing, and then you have to like not monetize it.
That's why we do our own music.
If you monetize it, then you're
Right.
making money off of someone's intellectual property.
I like when I listen to these episodes of the MP Heads. What is it?
I don't know.
Dickheads.
Yeah.
The Dickheads podcast.
The Dickheads podcast. The Tasteful Titties podcast.
Yeah.
And like we're talking, and then suddenly jazz music is playing. I like it.
Yeah, that's the.
Because
Yeah,
it feels
the-
real
the
like high
outro?
production value.
Yeah.
The outro, yeah.
I still
But
haven't listened to the outro.
It makes me. I want to. Maybe we could do some kind of bit where like we like jazz music starts playing and we go like, oh no, we're about to stop
Oh,
existing.
so now
Well,
that
we
he's
could have done that.
now that he's a third member of the podcast, he's making all the bits.
Well, yeah,
is that
I'm
is
here
that
to
it?
contribute abstract bits.
We could do an outro bit. I mean, we did.
We have done outro
once.
bits.
Yeah, one time
Sure.
Garrett shot me.
Yeah,
That's pretty funny. Which
Yeah.
one was that?
I don't.
I forget. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
a few
now I gotta-
episodes ago or something like that.
Yeah, I search through the archives.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the other things we watched?
Cam Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Have we all
Captain
caught
Falcon.
up?
Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I keep saying that. Just I don't even think about
Captain
it.
Falcon.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Now that
we've watched.
that was
3
a good
episodes.
episode.
Is there only 3 episodes out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I liked.
At this point in time, there are 3
So the
out.
thing that surprised me about this episode was how gruesome the violence was.
Yeah, they did just.
They showed a knife go through somebody's arm, and you could see it on the other side.
When did that happen?
When
Sharon Carter is
Sharon.
fighting all those bounty hunters.
Oh, yeah, right.
Also, she was just killing those guys.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, usually,
She
like,
seemed,
Bucky and them just kind of punch them away.
Yeah.
But she was just shooting them in the face. Like,
Well, so were they.
I mean,
Zemo fucking shot that dude.
well, Zemo doesn't count. He's a bad guy.
I know,
I like
but
Zemo.
I
Do you
like
feel
the
like some
Zemo.
of these characters, like Agent 13 and Zemo, are a little different from the way they're depicted in the movies?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
So the
absolutely.
writing's a little different.
Well, so the thing about Zemo is like they explain like how he's so smart and like tactile in Civil War,
Mhm.
but like they're using this show as the platform to explain his more comic book background.
Yeah, I
so it's
like
like
how
I'm a
the
baron,
mask
I'm
and
rich,
all
I
dude.
like how they're making him like the mask looks good. When I saw him with the coat,
Yeah,
I
the coat was slick, yeah.
"Ooh,
Yeah.
he's got a coat.
Well, I like
what's
that
that?
he's just becoming one of the boys.
Who fucking plays him? I always forget his name.
Daniel
Daniel Bruhl. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Daniel Bruhl.
He's a great actor.
He's good.
Glorious Bastards.
Daniel Bruhl.
I do like that he's just becoming one of the boys. I hope they do a flip like they did with the Skrulls and just make him a good guy.
It's a good little team, these
Yeah.
guys.
Mhm,
Like
yeah.
when they had Agent 13 and Daniel Bruhl and Bucky and Captain Falco. Yeah, and they were on a car. I was like, this is a good little team.
Yeah, it's a good squad.
That's weird. I'm watching you and you're just moving the mic back.
Yeah,
and forth.
it's really fucking with the audio. Probably.
What are you talking about?
I know it is because I do it on Discord. You guys are like, why are you so loud?
Garrett, I forget that you guys have headphones on, so this fucks with you more than it fucks with me.
No,
No, we
don't
can't hear you. We hear
only hear
ourselves.
ourselves. So
Well,
we
then
can
who
know.
cares?
We hear
We're not gonna
ourselves
listen.
to make sure we're not being super loud.
Okay.
Sorry, Seb.
Should we hear-
You'll know
You'll
when you
know.
start hearing your own voice with the mic and you start
We should
going
just,
insane
you know,
because
since we don't have tables. Sorry, since we don't have a table, we should get like those arms.
you interrupted my bit.
I like to.
I got a haircut. Is that
Oh.
podcast news?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I went to the bar.
Well, it's for the people who know you, you know.
Yeah. Okay, and in the drawing, I have long.
And it's
I have
exciting.
A ponytail.
So I guess for the people who don't know you, because there are some,
I've
very
had-
few, but there are some.
I've had long hair since sophomore year of high school,
Yeah.
and I
So
haven't.
picture this: he's a smallish Arabic guy. You know,
It
he's
just
got a big
started with
Garrett
small.
schnoz.
picks on my height,
And
and
he's-
he still has the face of a baby, and he will never grow
And,
a shred of facial
And
hair.
that's not true. I already have shreds of facial
Guys,
hair.
Oh right,
Quit
shreds.
joking
Yeah.
around. My man Eamon here
Eamon had really long
is
hair.
a solid 6'3".
Eamon was a
Got
wizard for a
long,
while,
Black.
and
skin.
today he sheared it all off, and now he looks like a handsome young boy.
It was I still have a beard. It was an accident.
His mom is from the Caribbean,
Oh,
and his
because
dad
you were like,
is from
I'm only doing it
even
to this
deeper in
length.
the
So my-
Caribbean.
Why are you
It's
talking
100
at the same time?
I'm
as-
trying to do a.
You're trying
You're talking
to do
over
my
me.
I'm trying to do a
backstory?
competing bit.
No, stop that. That makes for bad audio.
Well, some people will be distracted by what I was saying, and they'll focus on that. So
I don't like that.
It's like when you're at a like group thing and there's 4 conversations going on at
Yeah.
once.
And look, now I've derailed the whole thing.
Anyways, so I was at my barber and she was like, "Okay, what do you want? How do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Well, I was thinking of just cutting it like to my shoulders." And then she was like, "Okay, do you want it to go behind your ear or above your ear?" And I thought she meant like when she's done, like I slick it back. Like I usually just put my hair back and it goes above my ears. I was like, "Oh, just above my ears." And then she just kept cutting it shorter.
Oh,
And I was sitting there and I see it like on the mirror across from me. And I was like, oh my God. And then like she straight up just got like the buzzer and went, and like this whole like underneath of like from where the back
Oh,
of
no.
my head is.
I think
down.
you look real good though.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, you do.
A lot of people like it.
Yeah.
You do look real good.
And then I watched her do it and I was like, you know what? I'll just let this happen.
It's a good look because, you know, we all figure this out at some point. Your hair starts to take a different shape as you get older.
Mhm.
So, like, the shape of your hair in, like, 7th, 8th grade, it was like a bowl cut, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But now it's like, it looks real nice. Because I remember looking back at younger pictures of me, and I always thought my hair looked like this, but it didn't. I was like I had some weird, shitty hair going on. But now I can part it to the right and it looks normal.
Does the carpet match the pubes?
Okay, yeah.
No, yeah, they're very much like my beard. No one wants to hear
Well,
that.
listeners won't know what that means.
No, they're
Garrett, is yours like your beard?
Yeah, there's
No
nothing
beard.
down there.
Is that true?
I'm all smooth down
No,
there. I
like-
don't even have a penis.
Be honest.
it's just a nub.
Be brutally
No, it's
honest.
smooth. It's not even a nub.
I watched a documentary for class today, and it was about part of it was about like botched circumcisions. And I was like, I have to watch this for class. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you were talking about how our hair is different. Like before high school, my hair was like real nappy and like thin, and now it's like very full,
Beautiful.
and voluptuous.
Really grown into yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hair looked different.
Is this inappropriate to talk about on the podcast? That circumcisions, we've all had different points in our life where we got a circumcision.
That's true. I don't know if anyone wants to hear that.
No, I don't.
Okay. Let's just move on.
If you
Yeah,
want to
let's
know
move on.
about our
Let's go back to
circumcision
hair.
stories,
Yeah, what my hair is changed before. Used to be purple at one point.
Oh,
At
yeah.
one point it was
wow.
blue.
Blonde.
At one point it was blonde. At one point it was gray. I might
At
go
one
back
point,
to,
I was blonde.
I might go back to blonde soon.
I don't think I could ever dye my hair.
I was going to before I got my hair cut,
Yeah.
and I decided not to.
Yeah.
But I
Great.
might do it again.
Great
I don't
just
know.
story.
look
bro.
like Garrett.
What?
Hey, cool story, bro. Hey, can we reminisce about like early 2000s memes or early 2010s? Like,
No,
remember
we're
the
not
troll
allowed
face?
to talk about memes anymore.
We're not allowed to talk
No.
about memes.
It's off
Why does
limits.
it smell like a Sharpie in here?
Guys, memes are all I
No.
think about.
You smell that too? It smells like a. Does you smell that?
It smells like something.
I assume that was
It's this stuff.
in my brain.
Oh yeah, that probably is it.
If you were to know one thing about me, it
I
would
wish
be
I
that I
had,
love talking about memes, and that I spend my free time just thinking about memes all day.
You're a meme man.
Yeah, yeah. The art I made you guys, that was just a meme I found. Go ahead, keep going. I love
I'm gonna narrate
memes.
Garrett's.
I wake up
opening
every
a
morning, I
cupboard.
do a big line of memes, and I look at myself in the mirror, and I go, fucking memes!
And you throw everything on the
I break
ground.
the mirror,
You like swipe your desk. Yeah, you wipe everything off your desk.
and I go to my car,
And you flip the table.
and there's a prostitute, and she goes, hey, you want some memes, big boy? And she sells me some memes.
It's like printed.
like a manila folder
Yeah.
full of like full sheet.
And you hand her a wad of cash.
Remember the face that is like there's the troll face, but there's also a face that's going like and he's making a bunch of F sounds.
Oh, yeah,
How do you
yeah.
describe that face?
It's off limits. Come on.
Oh man, you said you left.
No, I meant keep talking. Don't get distracted by
Okay, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is about. God, Garrett.
the mic didn't pick that up.
I really hope the mic did pick that up.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier is about a guy with wings and a guy with arm.
That's true.
Is that on topic?
That's true. I liked him at like when Zemo was speaking Russian to him. It was like
He was like,
ready for
"Soldaten,
orders, soldier, and it's like
Ruskot Privyet."
they're all playing the roles. I thought that
Yeah,
was
I
good.
liked when he touched Bucky's face. You could tell Bucky's like trying not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was
The
funny
wings.
when like
This guy.
the Falcon is like trying to play his character on the phone. He's
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
yeah, I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
laundering all that money through there. He's like, all right, I'll talk to you later, Sam. She's like, who's Sam? She just gets shot. That
Wait,
was awesome.
so that wasn't the big broker, the power broker?
No, that wasn't the power
Who?
broker.
Is the power broker like cast as a big name?
Probably. We just don't know it yet.
In the comics, I think it's a character who gives people superpowers.
Okay, in the comics, I
Right,
thought it was
yeah.
like an organization.
No,
And it wasn't just one
I think
man.
it's a guy.
Okay.
Maybe it's a guy in charge of an organization.
Yeah.
It seems like what it is in this.
I think it will be some big name.
How
Like,
dare you,
I guess they're kind of involved with the super soldier serum, so they're kind of giving
Doctor
people powers in this
Sphinxy?
too.
Well, he's dead.
Do you guys wish there were more interesting forms of super soldier? Other
Not
than
just strong,
people?
fast.
Yeah.
I mean, what would they grow wings?
Or a super speed one.
A
I mean, they
speeder?
kinda-
Or grow wings, that'd be cool.
well, I mean,
Some kind of
super
mutant?
speed.
Yeah, so you like the stuff in the boys.
In a way,
serum?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
In a way, they do have super speed in terms of the meaning of speed. You know what I mean?
Right. But like,
They don't have like
a speedster.
Quicksilver speed.
I mean, like if they tried to create it, like it seems like any kind of superpower would make a good soldier. Even if it was
That's
just
true.
like a guy with wings or like a Hulk, you know?
yeah.
They're probably. I mean,
Well,
they
I think-
tried making a Hulk.
I guess Hulk
Yeah,
is an
the-
attempt at
what's
the
his
super
name?
soldier.
The imposter.
Can I go take a shit while you guys while we're doing this?
We'll take a
I'll be right
back.
5.
Don't leave me
Like
with
elevator
him.
music.
Wait, you want to
Do you want to pause?
do a cut? Yeah, we can do a cut.
We can just cut.
No, let's just do a cut.
I'll pause.
Pause it. Touchpad. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's recording.
Is it recording?
And Sebastian starts the second half of the podcast on his phone. I see.
It's not.
Oh,
Wait, no, it totally
It's
is.
not
no, it's
recording.
recording. The little thing was moving. The little thing was moving. The little.
All right, we're back, and
We're frack.
what else do
We're
we
back
talk about
and
in
we're
this
frack.
podcast?
We were talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh right.
It was a good episode.
I like how. Okay, I thought about it. You know,
It was good.
The end of
I
the-
liked it.
The second episode, they were like, "Fine, we'll talk to Zemo." Like they just dropped the name.
Yeah.
It's because they realized it. Okay, that wasn't. I think that scene wasn't originally filmed like that because it cuts off from Falcon and Bucky when he says Zemo. I think he was supposed to say like, "Fine, we'll talk to him," and then it was going to end like that. But they didn't want to risk the WandaVision thing where people would make a bunch of theories and then they'd get mad when the next episode wasn't that.
Yeah.
So I think they like had
Well, I
him
think-
redo the line.
The thing about that line is like, who else is it gonna be?
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
I like
but,
that kind of cliffhanger where, like, instead of being like, "Oh, I wonder what it is," it was like, "We're gonna talk to Zemo," and then you see a shot of Zemo in jail, and then it ends.
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, what's gonna happen with
That's
Zemo?"
better than trying to figure out like who are they going to talk to. So that's probably.
Do you think there's been a lot of just this has been a pop culture thing in general lately? There's been a lot of mystery boxes in movies.
Mhm.
You know.
See that? So that line bugged me when I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way where in Justice League they were like, only know of one person who can who's
yeah,
as
that's
powerful
true.
as him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody goes, Superman. It's like, yeah, no shit. No shit. Like, you were
Well-
about to show Zemo in the next scene. Why did you say his name?
It's like they're pandering to that classic stereotype of like the person in a movie who's like,
Who's just a complete
who's it
moron.
gonna
Yeah.
be?
No,
And
that's what
won't
they
just
do.
Wait until later when you find out.
Yeah.
Like
They-
with the Superman line, if you were confused by like, I wonder who it's gonna be. You
well,
just
they're
wait a
watching
few
the little
minutes, yeah.
hologram of Superman, too.
Yeah, they are looking at so.
Yeah, but even just pay attention to what's on the screen.
Well, yeah. Well, the,
Yeah, moviegoers, you fucking idiots.
Well, that's the weird thing is that like they're always walking this fine line in like some of these like big blockbuster movies is like of treating both the audience like they're idiots, but like they're
and they
smart.
also know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do both at the same time.
It's
and
like- it's like a
very
balance of-
annoying.
It's like fan service, but then pandering to people who aren't extreme fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very annoying.
And like filling in the gaps for
it's
people.
very annoying because it's very obvious when they're trying to like tell the dumb people.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the rest of us who aren't dumb, it's like, yeah, that is who they're gonna go talk to.
For the rest of us who aren't
Yeah,
idiots.
Superman is as powerful as
For
Steppenwolf
us
if you're
big
watching a
brain
hologram
boys.
of him.
I had a weird experience watching this episode where I started thinking about, like, you know, in The Boys, there's this
I know in the boys.
superhero movie that they're making
Right.
in the
Seven.
show about the
The
Seven.
Avengers,
yeah.
And you see some like days on set in the Seven, and you even see some like shots from the movie, but then it'll like cut back to what's actually happening.
Yeah.
And the movie has this like really phony feel to it, where like you see two characters talking, and clearly it's like A-Train talking, and he's like, "Well, my time has come. I have to leave."
Yeah.
And you can just
Oh,
kind
and
of
it's the back of Homelander, but it's not actually Homelander.
it's the back of
That's
Homelander.
a great
it's a
joke.
fake Homelander, or there's one where like Maeve is coming out, and you can see how like these huge corporate superheroes, every line they say is just setting up later movies and just dealing with plot holes and just trying to
Yeah.
weave it all together. And I felt like that watching this episode, where like the girl from Black Panther is showing up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The girl from Agent Carter's niece is showing up.
Yeah.
And Zemo's here, and it just
Yeah.
starts to feel well, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing about like some of the Marvel properties is like sometimes they're too heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not, and they're doing doing it perfectly.
It's weird because it's TV too,
Yeah.
so it feels smaller scale.
But
And
they're
I
doing a
think
good
that's
job of
why they make it more obvious because it's episode to episode, so you have to kind of make it more obvious.
They are doing a good job of it. You got to give them credit. Like because they walk this tightrope, but they stay on the tightrope. You know, they haven't lost me yet.
Yeah.
They didn't collapse.
They probably
yet.
won't lose me yet.
Like other superhero TV, like they basically just translated the way they did the movies into TV in a really good way. Because like the Netflix stuff felt different. Daredevil was good because it was very like focused and narrowed in on Daredevil and like a small part of New York City, and the other ones were all just kind of shit. What's her name? What was the
Jessica
other
Jones,
one?
that's
Jessica
good.
Jones. That one was pretty good, but Daredevil was the best one, and it was the only one that stayed good the whole time. But like other superhero TV shows,
I'm Luke Cage.
at least
The
like
first half of that season is really good. When Mahershala
Yeah.
Ali is still
I like
alive.
the guy who plays Luke Cage.
Yeah.
like
I still think they should have done a Heroes for Hire show.
what's Heroes for Hire?
It's the comic that's Iron Fist and Luke Cage as like buddies.
Oh,
Because in the
really?
comics they're
cop?
like best pals and they hang
well,
out
they were
together.
I mean,
That's the great thing about this show, though. They're doing Lethal Weapon. They're doing
like
the
a
buddy cop movie.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
haven't really done that.
Yeah.
And they're doing it with two characters.
They definitely haven't done it well. They kind of tried it with
They're-
Iron Man
They're
3.
Yeah, they're doing it with two characters
did they?
that
Oh, they did. Yeah, that's right.
that
they
have
did.
had no screen time, really.
That's true. Yeah, the only screen time.
That's what's great
Well, I
about
don't know if you can
WandaVision.
call multiple appearances in a lot of movies. Bucky was like a huge role.
They're
in
not
the
giving
second
any
Captain
in-depth stuff,
America.
though.
Yeah.
Like, Bucky
Well,
was
I don't-
given the most of his due in Winter Soldier, and then subsequent appearances, not
Okay.
as much.
It's true. Yeah.
But,
He
like,
was just there.
That's his big movie. It's named after him.
Yeah. So that's the thing about, like, WandaVision and this show,
Yeah.
is that you're getting an in-depth
Yeah,
look at
definitely.
these characters.
I thought it was really cool to get
Yeah.
into the Vision because he's such an interesting.
That's another thing is, like, with these in-depth looks, nothing about it feels, like, off or like, I don't like these guys. Like, you
Yeah.
just sort of dive into it. You're like, I like these guys.
For
These
some
guys
reason,
are
They
good.
just know how to hire really likable cast members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this entire time, I'm like, Sebastian Stan, he's a handsome man.
He is.
He's a real
He's
handsome guy.
Sebastian.
Yeah, he's a handsome guy.
I'd like to meet him and talk to him about what it's like to be Sebastian.
Yeah.
But you know what it's like.
Well,
They're talking about their
we
collective
relate
experiences,
to each other.
Eamon.
I've met a few Amons.
How does it go when you meet an Eamon? See, when I meet a Sebastian, I'm usually like, "What's up, Sebastian?" And I'm waiting for them to say, "I'm good. How are you, Sebastian?" And we can have a conversation like that. That'd be kind of funny. But they're always just like, "Oh, I'm good. How are you?" And it's like, well, the only reason I'm talking to you is your name.
It's because no one thinks like you. Who thinks like that?
I think it's funny. We have the same name.
How many other Garretts have you met?
You mean other Garretts?
Like one.
Yeah, Garrett's as rare as a name.
Well, I
as
met
Eamon is.
one delivering a pizza. So, like, you know, they know my name because of the,
Right, yeah,
the,
yeah.
the when you're
pizza.
doing it online, the name of the driver is given to you.
You guys want to do predictions for what's going to happen in this show?
I was telling a story, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
The
trying
hell?
to keep us focused on the show.
About the other Garrett that I met.
Yeah.
And did he open the door and go, Garrett? And
No,
then
so
you went,
basically-
Garrett, you kissed.
Basically, I walk up, and it's like the mom, and I hand her the pizza, and I hear from inside the house my name really loud. I was like, "Is someone I know in there?" She's like, "Garrett," and then I'm like, "Hi, how's it going?" He's like, "We got another Garrett inside," and it's this little kid. I was like, "Wow, I haven't met that many of us," and he's like,
Us.
There's actually 300,000 people in the world named Garrett, and I was like, what? I was like, how do you know that? It's just a little kid who's like
And then he
5
took
or
you
6.
to the Council of Garretts.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's
clearly
a little,
that 6-year-old kid has had an
yeah.
invitation, and I haven't.
Yeah.
I think that's a little kid thing to look up.
Oh, yeah,
definitely looked
absolutely.
that up before.
I
Absolutely.
joined the subreddit r/Matthew, which is just a lot of people named Matthew.
But you're not Matthew.
Well, they don't know that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're an undercover.
I'm an
He's
undercover
undercover.
Matthew.
To see what the Matthews are up to.
Okay, what were you gonna say about the
Keep
episode?
an eye on
He was
the
asking us what we think is going to
I
happen
just
next.
tuned out.
Oh yeah. Well, they introduced from Black Panther. What's her name?
I forget her name.
Bald one.
Black
There's
Pantheress?
2 bold ones.
Oh, there are 2 bald ones.
I think it starts with
She's
an A,
the
and I'm just
one-
going to take a wild guess.
Well, she's...
Aquame.
No, I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know.
She's one of the guards that's introduced in Civil War.
Okay, now I
That's
have to look it
not
up.
the lady from The Walking Dead
That's
in
right.
Avengers
Yeah, look it up.
and
Slab.
Black Panther.
She's the bold.
She's the one that Chadwick Boseman's like, as much as I'd like to see you guys fight, that'll have to wait, when she's like threatening Black Widow. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's in
right.
Civil War.
That is her. So it's still don't remember. her
She's
name.
Okoye.
Yeah, you were close.
pretty close.
Nope. That's the Walking Dead lady.
No.
It's a different character.
What are you talking about?
While you look that up, we also
The
watched
lady
Invincible,
who's in Winter Soldier and the
No,
Falcon
she's in
and
Civil
Winter
War.
Soldier?
She's in Civil War.
where
Just hang on a sec, guys.
She's the other Kingsguard.
Stop it.
stop it.
The woman who showed up in the most recent episode
Yes.
is Okoye.
No.
Let me see. Just show it.
I'm not asking. I'm telling.
No, you're not telling.
This is what it is.
Show me. Let me see.
There's no way. It's the lady from The Walking Dead.
No, it's her.
Really?
You think the lady from The Walking Dead? You think Lupita Nyong'o?
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Is that not
It's a
her?
different person. You guys are racist.
No, we're not.
Confirmation. You guys are
racist.
racist. It's a different character.
Yeah, you
I
think
knew
it's
it.
a new
That's the
character?
lady from The Walking Dead.
Okay,
She's
all right.
Okoye.
Oh,
it's
look
the
at
other
her.
Kingsguard that's in Civil War.
There's another
She's not in Civil
Kingsguard.
War.
I didn't even know there was another Kingsguard. Wait, no.
It's because she's a minor character.
I think she totally is in Civil
No,
War.
no, she isn't. She's
Here,
not in
I'm
Civil
looking
War.
it
She's
up,
introduced
okay?
in Black Panther.
You guys are racist.
You guys are. You thought they're the same person. They're not.
If they're not the same person and there's just two guards who both have a bald head,
They are. They're all bald. All the
I guess
guards
you're
are
right,
bald.
but that'd be so confusing.
It's Ayo.
yes,
Ayo.
I didn't know her name, but I knew she was a different character.
Wow, okay, we're racist.
You guys are
We
racist.
surrender.
Oh my god.
She's in.
She's in Civil War.
Civil War as security chief. She doesn't even have a name.
She doesn't have a name, but
She's
now
in
she does.
Ayo as Black. She's in Wonder Woman as well.
Yeah, no, she's the one who.
Hey, wait, that's a different
threatens
universe.
Black Widow.
She's German.
What the fuck?
Somebody.
That's terrifying.
Who is that?
There's been some sort of loud noise in the studio. I still feel like we're not racist, though. I feel like
No, we're not.
I feel like he's crazy.
Oh, you know what? That might have been your gate just closing in the wind. I probably.
Someone inside.
Oh God.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 3. It'd be
Hey, you
funny.
know what? Let's talk about Invincible. Invincible was pretty good.
Oh, okay.
You watched the first episode with us. I watched
I
all
did.
4 episodes that are out.
Yes. He's talking to someone out there.
It's a robber.
Yeah, he's probably talking to a robber.
So, what'd you think of Invincible? You've read the comics.
It's a lot like the comic. It's
very
pretty
good.
faithful. It looks like the comic, the animation. It's got that feel to it. I love J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, you
It's
guys, if you wanted a superhero show to watch Invincible. It's on Amazon Prime.
Gets 2 thumbs up. One from Eamon and one from me.
And we fuse.
And you can't see it, but we're actually fusing thumbs right now.
Who's Lauren?
Oh God,
It was someone named Lauren.
someone named Lauren.
Yeah, my brother's out there with his buddies right now.
Oh, okay.
Jim.
They'll be they'll clear out soon.
Good. Then it's
Hey,
our
come
time. Okay. I guess that's
Is it? We didn't talk about Invincible.
we just did.
We
Without me?
did-
Come on.
No, we just mentioned how we liked it.
We just said everything that happened in the episode and all of our opinions about it.
In 30 seconds?
Yeah, pretty fast, huh?
Yeah.
What a very unorthodox episode we just had.
Well, yeah, because at one point he was like, "What do you guys think is going to happen in the next episode?" And I was like, then we went off on a different tangent about me finding the other Garrett. And then I went back to it, and we still didn't answer that question.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
And then
gonna
you were
happen
like,
in the next
"What
episode.
about that character who's the same as the other girl, but they're not the same?" And I'm just racist. That was you guys.
Has me joining the podcast thrown off the structure and created an element
No,
of
it's fine.
chaos?
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted you to join for a minute now.
Oh, well,
That's actually the truth.
it makes me feel really good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, since your last
didn't.
appearance or the
I
one
hate
before that,
Oh, Eamon's not on board.
since your last appearance, I wanted you to come on board.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just there, and I was driving here, and I was listening to a podcast, and I was just thinking, like, I fucking love podcasts. Podcasts are
good.
the best.
They're good.
And just so you don't feel bad, Simon, because I know you listen to these.
Fuck you.
No, of course we'd want you on, but since you did Podcast of the Apes and
Wait, so did
I don't know.
Sebastian.
I know, but no, I mean, it seemed like
Can't have
something
anyone on here for
Simon
Podcast
wouldn't
of
want
the
to do
Apes.
again. I know. You guys don't let me explain. Like,
okay.
you just immediately start laughing. I know he was on Podcast of the Apes. I'm just
sorry.
saying, it doesn't seem like Simon wanted to do it, like, be committed to another podcast.
Well, if he did, it'd be cool to get it, all four of us.
We
I mean, he
could.
didn't-
We'd have 4 mics.
He didn't want to record remotely, right?
Doesn't have to be
Oh,
a
yeah.
dichotomy. I think he'd be cool with recording.
Oh, yeah, now in person, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's
We
going to
can
be on the
figure this
next
out later.
episode.
Oh.
You're on the next episode, Simon, because we have another mic coming in.
What are you gonna talk about?
Poop.
What?
Did you say boob or poop? What did you say?
No, the next episode we'll just be doing bits.
Okay.
It's a bit episode.
Oh, okay.
We'll all try a bit of our stand-up routines.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to...
We have to write one.
We each have to write a bit
Yeah, that sounds fun.
and present it on the podcast, and whoever has the best bit wins
Yeah.
and goes to state.
And tell them what they win, Eamon.
We've got
They
a
win
regions.
fresh subscription to Blue Apron.
No, that's not true. That's
I
not
had
true.
the honey walnut shrimp.
Oh, did you know?
You're
Yeah.
vegetarian.
You're vegetarian.
Well, I'm doing a bit.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. You are doing a bit.
We're also not really sponsored.
Let's talk about Invincible. Let's make it a long one.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
That's great.
Invincible's good.
Like Omni-Man,
Yeah. Omni-Man.
Fishman.
Fish.
I like the Guardians of the Globe. I like all the like superhero teams.
Yeah, they're...
I mean, you've read the comic.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like how they're subtle, not so subtle copies of
Yeah, like Teen
already
Team.
existing. Yeah, Teen Team.
Teen Team.
That's great. That is great. It's got a great cast.
It is. No, it's a really good cast.
Yeah.
Um,
And I was like, Jason Mantzoukas is in this. Oh, Gillian
Jason
Jacobs
Mantzoukas is in this?
Yeah, he's in it. He's for
Gillian
Explosion.
Jacobs?
yeah.
And then there's like
Oh.
Zachary Quinto,
Zachary
Walton
Quinto.
Goggins.
My voice is just gonna keep getting
I don't know who
higher.
that is.
You don't know Walton
Wally
Goggins?
Goggins?
He's
You
in
don't know
Hateful
Wally-
Eight.
You don't know Wally Goggins?
Oh, okay. I probably know the name, the face.
He's
but
the
not name.
racist guy.
He's in it.
He's not the old racist guy. He's the younger racist guy.
He's in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Who at the end of the movie works with Sam Jackson.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
He's
a
in the
great
movie
actor.
American Ultra with Jesse Eisenberg's and Kristen
Seth
Stewart's.
Rogen is
Seth
Alan the
Rogen.
Alien.
That's true. Yeah. he
Seth
is.
Rogen is Alan the Alien?
Yes.
Oh, he's producing this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He's involved.
That's interesting that
No,
Seth
he's not.
Rogen-
He's not actually producing the show. He's
Oh.
making his own movie adaptation with
Oh,
Evan Goldberg, who he does.
he's
the
making
voice
a
of.
movie adaptation,
Yeah.
like live
They're
action?
doing a live action movie.
Fuck yeah. Well, that's kind of weird because he's also doing The Boys.
Yeah.
And there's some similar
Well,
concepts.
they're. He's doing a bunch of production stuff now.
But is everything
making
he's doing
bases.
have an evil Superman figure?
I guess so.
Do you think Seth Rogen has like some weird fantasy of being an evil Superman,
Yeah.
Yes.
taking his
Yeah,
rage
maybe.
out on people with heat vision?
Yeah.
I mean,
Does Omni-Man have heat vision? I
I
forget.
don't think so.
I don't think so. I
Didn't
think
see
he's
any of
just
that.
I think they're
fast
just
and-
really strong. Like, really strong.
And flight.
I don't
and
know
stuff.
how to describe how strong, but really strong.
I like how
just did.
they can't breathe in space. Like Superman can breathe in space,
Yeah.
He can?
or he doesn't. He just doesn't need to.
Oh yeah.
But Omni-Man and Invincible, he was just like, "How do I breathe in space?" He's
You
like,
know.
"You just hold your breath."
You hold
Yeah.
your breath.
Yeah.
And you
they can
fight,
go under the ocean too.
You fight a big alien voiced by Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch the rest.
It's a really good joke. But yeah, no, it's great. The cast is amazing. The first episode's great. It's like a good jumping off point, especially the ending. And then I know you're going to enjoy the subsequent episodes when you start watching.
Oh, you know I'm gonna enjoy those
Yeah.
subsequent episodes.
So I was mentioning before to Eamon, I think before you got here, but when the teen coming of age genre is done very well, it's one of my top
He resonates with
3 or 4. I resonate with it.
because
Garrett-
you love teens.
It. Oh,
He made the same joke.
yeah, I did make the same joke.
No, it's not because of that. I
Because
just
Garrett had a big, huge story, like extravagant experience when he was coming of age.
Yes.
yeah, sure.
And we're gonna
He slayed
And
it.
Eamon and I are-
We're adapting it into a comedy.
Eamon and I are gonna briefly do that as a radio play right now.
No,
And he'll be
no, you're
Garrett.
not.
And I'll be Garrett's dad.
No,
Wait, no.
no,
Be the
Knock, 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 knock.
no.
knock.
We need to talk about the show.
Son, what are you doing in there? Open this door.
No, thank
No, stop it. No. Oh, come on. You guys are
You didn't know what we were gonna do.
No, you made the motion.
That wasn't recorded.
Yeah. Anyways, the show.
I was just saying, when it's done really well,
Yeah.
I
What are
enjoy
some
it.
of your favorites?
off the top of my head, I don't know. Bumblebee.
Okay.
Bumblebee's a great one. Stranger Things is great. Edge of 17, that's a great movie.
Is that a Woody Harrelson's?
Yeah,
Should I see
that
that?
has Woody Harrelson. He's in that.
Should I see that?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Never
You
seen
should
it in my
watch it.
life.
Okay, I will.
But there's plenty. I mean, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me think of an example.
Go ahead.
Breakfast Club.
There you go.
Okay.
Never seen that.
Any movie with teens, really.
Yeah.
It's usually about that.
So that's I like Invincible because it's like
Fuck.
it's superheroes.
It was another person
I
named
think it was
Lauren.
Tyler this time.
Oh.
But
Different one.
yeah, it was a
This
different Tyler.
has been a spooky episode. It's dark
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
We're
it's midnight.
This
talking
is the
about
latest we've recorded an episode.
talking about
Yeah.
big monkeys and Supermen and what else? A man with a robot arm. That's
Invincible. Stephen Yeun.
spooky. Can we do wild MCU cameo speculation for Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Because people did a lot of that for WandaVision.
Oh
and
yeah.
it
So
didn't
let's
pay
just.
off. Let's do it even more.
You want to say this will be the next episode, and then
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
do it?
This will for sure. Let's do a new segment called "This will for sure be in the next
We'll get
episode."
like IGN will write an article about this.
Yeah, yeah.
So we list everything off that's going to
Oh,
be.
definitely a Doctor Strange cameo.
Oh,
boys.
100%.
So we
Why?
list everything off that's going to be in the next episode of both the podcast and the show we're talking about. And then
Yeah,
next week
spoiler
when we
alert.
record, we don't talk about it at all.
Spoiler alert,
'Cause we
guys! This is
forget.
definitely confirmed. Green Lantern next episode
Yeah.
of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Sebastian is going to become the third member of the podcast. That's confirmed.
Confirmed.
For next week.
Pierce Brosnan.
Brie Larson, not the character, the real actress,
Yeah.
will be in the show.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier both go. It's Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
And the reanimated corpse of Walt Disney, reattached to his head.
Ooh,
Yeah,
interesting.
These
You
are
know,
all
they
just-
say that they have his head in a vault frozen,
and that's why they made the movie Frozen.
but I actually have his head.
Will we?
Oh,
An hour and something. I can't see it from here. I'm too lazy to lean in.
it would be funny if you said,
hour and 2 minutes?
That great joke you just did,
What joke?
where you said,
Oh, I have
his
his head. Yeah, I
head."
have his
All
head.
right, we
And
did
then-
like another 20
and then a
minutes
little
from the
bit of
break.
jazz. Or should we do a meta outro bit?
You guys want to call it?
Yeah, here we go. Hey,
No, you
wouldn't
can't just
wouldn't
say.
it be spooky if there was jazz music right now?
Okay, you can't just say we're gonna do
Oh,
a meta.
it's
outro
happening.
bit. Okay.
It's happening. You hear that, guys? Oh no, we're gonna stop existing in a second. The podcast is gonna end.
Great bit, Sebastian. Goodbye,
I'm not going
everyone.
to put the outro.
Oh no!
See you next week.